What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Dakari. We are back with another episode on Otfmz Battle Rap Media. We got an exciting show, but before we get there, make sure to follow us on Twitter at otfmz1. You can find us on Instagram at otfmz. And if you have any tea, any scoop that you want to drop off, and want us to, drop a little tea, spill a little something, you can email us at otfmzmedia@gmail.com. Also, if you want one of these shirts, you can also email us. Make sure to share this broadcast, drop some props for us. But we're going to have an exciting show. We have, I'm not going to go right into who we have. I'm going to give you a little mystery. She's very well, it's a she's very well known in the battle rap circuit. And she will be holding it down with me while Peter Don is out. And I love her chemistry. I love her vibe. She's very knowledgeable in this battle rap field. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my co-host, Hurricanedu.
Hey everybody, you know me, Hurricanedu. I'm back. I'm going to be filling in and keeping you guys company for a week or two or more. And it's my pleasure. I'm happy to be here. And let's get into it, Kari.
Okay. Well, can you give us just a little short intro for people who may not know who you are?
If you don't know me, I started out writing with the 100 Bars magazine. Then I started working with the War Report. Then I started working with Rap Grid. And, I'm just like a liaison of such marketing, stuff like that. A lot of behind the scenes work.
Okay. Well, there you go. So let's get right into it. We would have been discussing Kings vs. Queens 2, but unfortunately it was canceled. How do you feel about how that all played out?
It was shocking. I was shocked because I was looking forward to it. I kind of like planned my weekend around it. So it was disappointing, but at the same time, I expressed that I wouldn't blame the leagues and I wouldn't blame any of the battlers because this country is disgusting. It's dirty, it's trash, and these are the consequences that we have to suffer.
And what you feel about Verb and that sore throat saying Hustle is the voodoo witch queen?
I thought it was funny. I thought he was being funny. It was comedic. I didn't take it seriously at all. I just thought he was playing on his character and his role. In it, honestly.
I wonder if he already knew it wasn't going to go down, so that was just what he threw out there. Because
I feel like it probably, and that response was entertaining in itself. Because I laughed, I seen it, and I showed Bay like, look at what he's saying, and I was laughing. So
yeah, I mean, niggas battle with sore throats every day. I believe he went to battle with a sore throat when she battled QB.
And his tweet was like, it never felt like this before. My throat, it's tight. I've never felt this sensation. It was spicy. It was a spicy description about his throat.
Well, at least he got some time now. I believe they said
his throat can rest now.
I believe they said they were going to push the card back to March 7th. Do you think that's enough time? And if so, is there any matchups in that short time span that you would like to see? Maybe they might surprise us with a battle or two?
I heard there was a surprise battle. I'm not sure if you heard, but I did hear that it was leaked. I guess they could add if they want to, but I feel like that's a full card now, right? Would that make it, with the surprise battle, would that make it 5 or 6?
But if we're talking about the same battle, did you feel like that matchup made sense? Like...
Yeah. If we're talking about the same battle, I feel like if people are anticipating it.
Okay. I think I even asked Debo because it's on like 5 matchups. I wanted maybe like 2 or 3 more, but I guess you have to even out the number of matches, so
right,
winning score. But yeah, I believe they're pushing that back with the super fight card as well. So
I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, COVID is a real thing.
And hopefully that this gives a lot of girls time, and the dudes too, to really
to like polish their act, and then we can see these flawless performances, which we should be seeing in March. They should be flawless.
We definitely should. It shouldn't be any, I just started writing my third. No.
Yes, and Verb's throat should be healed.
You put your vegan products for. I'm sure she can give you some throat. You know.
Yes, ask the queen.
Miss Throat Baby herself.
Yes.
Also, we're a part of a group of ladies that selected the Woman of the Year. So, how did that panel come about in selecting you, a group of ladies?
I mean, they pretty much picked the ladies that were active, you know, consistently in reviewing battles. A couple of ladies were left off, but you know, I'm sure next year all of those kinks will be worked out. But you know, I was on the champion panel, I think all the time, except for like one time. So, you know, I was pretty much like an obvious choice. I mean, I heard people ask for Horse Chick, Lady Rain, Duchess of Jersey, Mojo.
Yeah,
but the panel that we did have together, I think Black and Debo pretty much picked them. And they ran some people by me as well. And I was comfortable with everybody on the panel.
That's good because being comfortable creates a great vibe atmosphere.
Yeah, I think we vibed really good. Like there was no tension or anything like that.
So as far as all the nominees that were, you know, listed, do you feel like it was pretty accurate? If you could have personally picked out anybody that you wanted to add or take off the list, is there anybody?
There was probably like a couple of names that I felt like didn't need to be on the list. Like some people that just battled, not the major battles that battled once, but some of the, I don't want to say insignificant, but just some of the lesser impactful battles and battlers. Like Blue Cocaine was up there. She only battled once. And there's just other girls that battled a lot in 2020. I'll just use OG Prana as an example that wasn't even mentioned in the top 20. And that was because the way you get your name up there is you make the donation and then you have the option to go through the survey and vote. So I don't know if some of the girls knew exactly how that went, but next year we're gonna promo a little earlier and harder.
Okay. And you know, you guys did pick Vixen, the assassin. I know on Twitter there were a couple ladies. I know Casey, I'm just gonna be real, she did kind of feel a way about the selection of the winner.
She did.
I guess she felt like they were discrediting her. Is there anything what you would like to?
So I think that from Casey's perspective, I like to think that she just heard the critiques, and that's really all she heard. When we had to deduce, we had to look at the errors in order to come to a decision. So at this point, you're already top 10. You're already being acclaimed. You're already being lifted up. But I understand, like, she's talking from, in my opinion, from an emotional standpoint, because being in that place already is saying you're the top in the world. Just being mentioned in that group, you're the creme de la creme. You're the best. You're standing amongst the 10 best women in the country. And in order to get through the her or Vixen, we kind of did have to pick her apart. You know what I mean? Now we have to get to the details and the fine mistakes, the smaller mistakes that, for instance, if she would have beat Coffee, then this probably would have had a different outcome. You know what I mean? So that's why we went over the mistakes that she made there. Casey J also thinks that Wayne called her a chihuahua.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that.
Right. And that just goes back to listening. You know what I mean? And what we were speaking about was voice projection and how it could help or harm your performance when you're battling. And we were saying in comparison to Coffee has more of her voice is stronger, a definite bark. Whereas Wing said hers is more chihuahua-like. There's no way no one's calling Casey J a chihuahua. That's disrespectful. And no.
If you're watching, you probably just maybe.
It was in reference to the bark. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it would have helped if we would have said, oh, Coffee's like a pit bull and you're like a chihuahua. Maybe that would have came across a little more fairly. But I do understand why she was offended.
Okay. Well, Casey, you know, you did your shit, so you're on the list.
She's there in the top 10, you know what I'm saying? And I understand her speaking out. And I think that she should speak out. I think she should drag it. I would capitalize on whatever I feel about it. I would talk about it and keep talking about it and keep complaining. It's fine.
And I think it's creating like a good storyline for her. And
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're welcome.
Speaking of Vixen, you know, she did win the Woman of the Year. So I saw a little bit of your clip. You know, I already told you you're a great speaker. So
thank you.
What made her be that final decision, that final choice for the Woman of the Year?
Well, because I came in as Casey was my number one. When I came in the building, like, I'm fighting for Casey. I already know what it is. She's the winner. But then when I looked at the quality of the battles and the impact of the battles and the fact that Vixen damn near, they was fighting for Vixen to be champion of the year on the men's panel. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Vixen was the more valuable battler for 2020 after we just looked at everything. I think my final look was like, just those two battles to me was so strong. There's so much replay value. And I hold a lot of stake in replay value. I mean, we have to. That determines a classic. How many times are we going to watch this? How many times is the next generation going to watch this? How many times going into the future are we going to speak about these battles? And I feel like those battles said a lot and set a standard.
Okay. And so as far as going into 2021, who are some girls that you're keeping your eye on that you feel like can
all of them. I'm hoping that all of them, you know, step it up. I feel like Yoshi's still going to be a problem. I didn't mean
to cut you off, but do you agree? Because I saw my dumb advice that 40 said that after this year, nobody probably, I don't want to quote, you know, just from what I got, that she probably won't be remembered after this
I've
year.
seen that title on my YouTube feed, and I'm a disagree. I disagree. It's out there. She said it. I disagree. I feel like Yoshi's gonna be here. Like I said, I said this yesterday when we was recording. As long as you ain't hurting kids, you know what I'm saying, and you know, violating someone in an aggressive sexual manner, is like, what won't battle rap forgive? You know, they damn near niggas want to book Audie. Matter of fact, he was booked after the fucking shit. So it's like, come on, why wouldn't she be here?
I feel like more so than the more top tier girl events. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like they will always have a place in battle rap, but I feel like, will they still be here because it's a new wave of girls coming in.
I feel like 2021 things will definitely be switched up and moved around. But I also feel like now that we have Wody, that they might, you know what I'm saying, come a little harder too. So we'll just see, because I see Misfit talking shit. I see E Hart talking shit. So it's like, oh, now the fire's on y'all ass. Y'all want that bag. So we'll see. But it's a lot of girls that, damn, it's this one girl I really want to see come through. Who's the girl that
really? But I haven't.
Hope Trilly, C. Bree, the lyricist, is a strong contender. There's another one that Vixen battled. I can't remember her name right now.
I'm thinking now. I want to see Jada Ray.
Jada Ray. I forgot this other girl's name, but Vixen definitely battled her, and she's fire. I'm mad I don't remember because I reviewed their battle. But there's a bunch of girls on the come up that I feel like the girls that's been here longer have to worry about. Like, seriously, you don't want to get pushed out of that spot. But Taylor J. Taylor J's pen is crazy. It's crazy. And if you watch Vixen versus Taylor J, I kind of had a hard time deciding who won that. But that's a fire battle.
You know, her and Miami are battling soon. Who do you have winning that?
Really? I don't know. Wow. I mean, I might edge it to Taylor J. Her pen is crazy to me.
I feel like people like Taylor J, like with Caffeine, even with Jazz, like I feel like Jazz would thrive. That's why I don't understand why she's not really jumping on that opportunity. Maybe she is. Maybe she's denied deals. I don't know. But I just feel like in that environment where there's not a lot of crowd, you know, interruption.
She would definitely thrive. She's definitely confident in those spaces. I agree. Taylor J too, because that pen gun shine.
And Taylor J's so unorthodox. So I feel like it would hit a lot harder with the limited crowd or no crowd versus, you know, motherfuckers in the room and you hearing bits and pieces of it.
I agree.
But I think she's Lady J and Miss Merker also battling.
Okay, I just want Miss Merk prepared because
That's the
I
biggest.
think she's fire. I think she's like fire, but that prep, it'll hurt you every time.
And so, do you think? I saw, Tori Doe said that she's thinking about retiring, or she might if she doesn't have a great year for 2021. Do you feel like she's kind of getting out the game a little early? Feel like it's definitely more comp that she can stand in front of, or
I mean, that's up to her to make that type of determination. You know what I mean? She'll know when she's tired and stuff. I would miss her, but it's definitely up to her. I would still support her. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need a break. And battle rap is a lot of pressure. It's toxic as shit. And sometimes you just need to step away and then come back. I don't think anyone really fully quits though.
Yeah, because it's a lot of girls and they retiring and they
Yeah, and they always come back.
A bit of them still there. So who is and we asked everybody this, and I know you're gonna be very blunt and very honest, so I'm not even worried about it. Who is your bottom 5? We're gonna do male and female. We can start with male battle rappers.
Oh my God. I don't even watch like bottom people. I don't. It's I might not have 5.
Okay, get like 2, maybe.
Let me think. Out of guys who is just trash, I don't know them niggas. Like, I don't know them. I don't know. Like, I don't watch. Oh God. Whoever them niggas was that didn't make the crucibles in New York, they gotta be trash because damn, y'all had that shit handed to y'all. I don't have no names. Like as far as like trash for the females, I feel like that would be Precise. And who's down there with her?
Is it because of her unorthodox style, or you just feel like she just don't?
I don't feel like her style's unorthodox. I feel like it's simplistic to the degree where you're not competitive, or I wouldn't look at you like a competitor. Like anybody can rhyme because they taught us that in 3rd grade. So,
that is
or 2nd. I just don't feel like she's a competitive rapper. She can rhyme words, but I think anybody can.
Okay, Precise.
But besides Precise, trash. I don't have a 5. Like Precise comes to like of whackness. Like she comes to my mind instantly.
Yeah, Precise, good, boo. You need to step it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any more. Because you know what it is? I don't indulge. And they're not making any noise. That's not even where my attention is at. You will not never hold my attention. I'm gonna forget.
Well, ladies, if you watching, don't be
forget. I don't even remember the names. And the only reason why I remember Precise's name is because she's been around for a while. And then it's like I seen a freestyle and it's like, all right, I seen her lately. I've seen what she's done lately, and it was still known for me.
Okay. So I know you do a little music. You rap. Can we expect to see you maybe on any Verbal War Zone type of card?
Maybe. We've been discussing it, you know what I'm saying? Probably this year.
Is there any people that you particularly would like to battle, or anybody that
I called out E Heart, little funky ass, you know what I'm saying? She told me that she would smoke me. I told her I didn't believe her. And we let the conversation at that. And then I like Jada Ray too.
She be snapped. Chrissy be snapped. I want to be, but Chrissy's like that girl. Like if she could have been,
I love Chrissy Yamaguchi on beat. I love her.
But like if your heart not in it, then
I get. That's what I'm saying. I understand that too. Because I do what I want with music. I come and go.
So can we expect a project, a little EP?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a single like next week. A nice one too.
Me too.
A nice one too. They're not even gonna be expecting all that from me. But yeah.
So with the project, can we expect like real gritty, real personal? Like what the vibes gonna be? A little
personal, because I don't answer no questions. I don't do like personal interviews and stuff like that. So I would make it personal.
Okay. Well, tune in. You can just give us the lead.
Yes, it's gonna be juicy, child. It's gonna be juicy.
So who is on your Mount Rushmore as far as male?
Guys, gotta put Mook up there, Rex, Charlie, Clips. Mook, Rex, Clips, DNA. That's all there's room for 4, right? That'll be my 4. I'm fine with that.
And then as far as females.
Female, Mount Rushmore, female battle rap. Hustle, Hard, Jazz, and Official.
Wow.
Who I left out? Did I make a mistake? Are they coming for me?
No. No.
Okay.
No 40.
Oh my God, they coming for me. They are coming. Wait, let me say, wait. I forgot. But damn. Then yeah, it'll have to be, that's tight as fuck. Hustle, 40, Jazz, Official, and No Heart. Like, I don't even like that. Like, why do we have to have a Rushmore? Like, why do we have to figure out something that white people have carved out of a probably Sacred Mountain and posted some white niggas on that shit. And now we basing our shit off of it. I cannot take this pressure. Please, no. Please. I don't want to follow the colonist way. No.
It's like you take one out, but it's like, damn, should I?
It's not even fair. And then look who's on their Mount Rushmore. Nothing's valid. Nothing is valid.
So are there any people that you feel are gassed right now or have ever been gassed in female battle rap?
Everybody knows that, I'll be saying my verse be wanting a little more, but
I'm glad you said because I was about to ask you, but I'm gonna let you.
Mm-hmm. But that's probably the only one that I feel like is walking around a little entitled. But after speaking to her, she melted my heart. I was looking at her and I was just like, oh. And I understand on the other side of things, she is a hard worker, like marketing, focus, health, self-care. She tries and she works hard, but not consistently battling is always gonna like harm you when it comes down to us making a judgment of who you should get or where you should be. Because then if Jazz battle once and we like, nah, bitch, and you ain't battling. I mean, she did battle at King of the Dot, and I wanted to talk about that too, right? So I made a comment and I said, that's not in the field over at King of the Dot, right? So they taking it like, some people are probably taking like, oh, she's trying to play them. I'm just saying it's a different standard over there. Like, it's a different expectation of lyricism to me that way.
Do you feel like you can thrive on I don't know if my verse can really.
I don't even know if that's the brand for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would prefer her at King of the Dot because I watch King of the Dot battles and I know what I'm consuming when I'm over there and what I expect. That's all I was saying. Like, URLs like this, what I'm saying? The field, the projects. King of the Dot is like the auditorium.
Do you feel like RX could thrive on URL? The URL?
I do. RX has like her believability, and I guess we'll say delivery. But sometimes the delivery is a little stiff. But I feel like RX has more of a grit to her than my verse.
Do you think Gaddis, because she's back on the scene, do you think that she will strive better? Gaddis has battled all over, so we know that she could do it.
I like her comeback. I feel like she tightened it up. I feel like she like picked up her speed and shit, so I think she'll be fine.
If she won K-Shine, you think she's ready for him? Or is he ready for her?
I think he's ready for her. I don't think she's ready for him. But we'll see.
Oh, we will see.
He's the tough one.
Yeah. After what he did with Hart. Yeah.
I know that was a lot.
What about the first King vs. Queen? Did you feel like that was a good representation of the Queen of the Ring brand?
Look, I mean, it was fine. I feel like the girls need to get their feet wet. They need to get in that setting. They need to see what was happening. They need to see that these niggas don't give a fuck about them. And they needed to go through that. So it was good. It's fine. They was out there getting wrecked.
And with the Watch the Throne, I feel like the Watch the Throne was okay. I feel like it had moments. I feel like it was
some moments.
Work hard. I don't feel like it was whack, but it was.
No,
it could have been a little bit better.
Yeah, as always, all things could be better, but I was grateful. I was definitely grateful.
I'm wondering to see like with sparring sessions, like how I kind of asked
I
Debo.
would love that. Like, what are we doing here? Are they going to do a female crucible now that you Queen of the Ring
I know
is
that some of the
with?
girls had kind of did one, so I was wondering like what kind of really.
Guys, there was talks. There was definitely talks about a female crucible, and then there are definitely talks about a female Ultimate Madness. So we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Okay. Can we expect to see Easy on any upcoming? Well, I know you can't really tell us the tea, but
he's booked. He's booked, and you will be seeing him soon.
And so, like, you know,
you guys will be extra surprised and extra excited.
And you know, this is battle rap, like we said, it's toxic. People dig into people's personal life. How do you feel about when people battle him? They always shooting at you, or they feel like they have to attack you.
I kind of expected in the beginning. I was like I wanted to be violent. I wanted to meet it with violence, but it's expected. You know what I mean? The only way you can get at somebody in certain instances is to come at me, I guess, and that's how I look at it. For lack of creativity, the strategic thing would be to come at me. You know what I mean? Because the people that are delivering this content know that the consumers of this content love the toxicity of it. They love the salaciousness of it. And, you know, they eat that shit up. So, I mean, since when was it bashing a Black woman the most popular thing to do in hip hop? I'm not surprised, but I'm not shaken.
Would you ever battle? Not on the beat, but just in real life?
No.
Because baby, after I seen what's Niecy Brown, did you see that clip of Niecy
when
Brown?
She was like tapping Miss Lisa in the head? Yeah, I seen it. That was crazy to me. Actually, I would battle. It depends on how much money they would offer me. I can be bought. Absolutely.
I just feel like a lot of people are trying to create a moment instead of just like
that makes it. I don't count moments. Like, to me, a moment is not going to win a battle. You might get mentioned at the end of the year. You might get mentioned in like bar of the week or something like that. But I cannot judge a round off of one moment unless I don't think I would do that. I don't think it's fair, being that it's also a written sport. You know, the determination is what you wrote.
And for, I guess, any girls out there watching that, I guess maybe want to be on the kind of like a word of advice. What word of advice would you give to the newer class of girls who are wanting to get to that caffeine URL, King of the Dot, if that's what they choose, type of setting on, you know?
Be about your business. That's all I can say. Like, the most important thing would be very business orientated. Don't get personal. Don't take things personal. Don't keep your same friends from before. And this is a business. Everybody you're going to encounter are possible business associates, and that's it.
And you know, OTFMZ, we're kind of new, so is there any advice you would give to us, as you know now?
Oh, you guys are doing great. I love it here. I like there's a market for this in battle rap. Don't get discouraged. I like the little notice you guys put out that you won't be taking down posts. I mean, it keeps people mindful of what they're doing, because why are you going to put it up and then get mad? These are free apps. These are free apps. And once your page is public, the information is public as well. But I think you guys are doing great. I love it.
Yeah, because it was like a tweet I saw that was like, I feel like that I don't know if they were shooting at us, but it was like, I feel like the TMZ style of, you know, battle rap is fading out. But I feel like
no, it's not fading out, actually, because those same people who made that tweet love gossip. They love gossip. There is not, I would say, I have like Tony Bro, he has some integrity with him. Definitely Jay Black is trustworthy, but everybody loves gossip. And the tea, they all sip it, they all drink it.
Yeah. How do you feel about other media outlets being blocked from caffeine events? That was a production question.
It's COVID. So I seen Chris Ambaya's blog, and I understand what he's saying. That would have to be something that URL works out with caffeine. There's only a certain amount of people that's allowed in the building, and I'm sure there's a set number. So I'm sure their people would come first, and that makes total sense. So if they have their own media, why wouldn't they let their media in versus outside media? That makes more sense. It's more control. Just in a business aspect of it, it makes sense. But I do understand Chris Unbiased wanting it to be more unbiased. But what could you do in this
Yeah,
era?
I want to get your take on what did you think about? Did you see any of the niggas versus bitches card? What did you think about the name, the controversy around it, the name, the owner?
I don't care about them niggas or them bitches, so to speak. Or, you know, I don't care. I will tell you this. I do not care. If that's what they want to be involved with, if that's what the league owner wants to name his card, that's up to the people who consume that shit. I'm going to obviously watch the battles because it's like my job, but that's on them niggas. Like, that's their legacy. That's on them niggas and that's on them bitches. That's their legacy to speak on. But
yeah, I saw a lot of people
it's
saying
battle rap.
like, oh, I would never be on a card like that. But I'm like, well, y'all calling each other niggas and bitches
During the battles. So
Debo kind of made a valid statement when we had him. He was like, you know, when you present this to, you know, white corporate America, a card versus niggas called niggas versus bitches, are they really gonna pick that up?
I don't know. I don't know. They might be calling us niggas and bitches and shit at home. Who knows? They like that shit. They like that shit.
And do you think with caffeine, like pushing out battles, like seems or events every month, that it's gonna water the sport down, the culture down, oversaturated?
I don't feel like that. I don't feel like it's getting. I feel like it's slowed down significantly since COVID.
You feel like it's getting too commercialized, or not really? You just
No, I'm just happy to be getting content. I like to see battle rap in that light, in that different light. So I appreciate it.
do you feel like when COVID kind of disappears, it probably won't disappear, but would you like to keep it where it is with the limited crowd, or do you want them to go back to the big venue with the...
No, I like it limited. I want it clean. I don't want to breathe. I mean, I know everybody misses everything, but I just feel like as responsible adults, we just need to rethink things. But I do miss the big rooms. I miss it. I get it, but what's it worth?
I feel like I can finally pay it. At first, I'm going to be honest, I didn't like it, but I feel like I can kind of pay attention now to what's
right. I agree. And we could, it's like you notice the gas for real now.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot that,
Mm-hmm.
like, I feel like Mulatto would strive in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jay. I feel like Jazz. Who are some other girls?
I feel like Norma Bates would.
She would. Norma said she would. Norma and Coffee kind of said they would battle each other.
I would love that battle. I would love it.
Would you take that over her versus battling E Hart, Coffee versus E Hart? Because I know they were locked in too before.
I would like to see both. I don't know if I prefer one over the other. It's two different things happening. Okay. It's like one is going to be performance and one's going to be like, can you even fuck with E Hart lyrically?
Okay. For rookies versus vets, would there be any card or any matchups of the ladies that you would like to see? Because I'm sure it's going to eventually happen.
Sure, I would like to see E Hart versus First Lady Flames. How about Hustle versus Seabree?
Ooh, really?
How about?
Think Seabree ready? I mean, I love.
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't mind. It's some girls that really need to come up. How about
like, I don't know what's
Official versus Nemesis?
Okay.
I mean, as far as
I would want to see Shayna versus Nemesis, because I know they kind of had like a little back and forth.
And Shayna's saying that she's retired, that she's done. I mean, they all say that, but you know.
I can see that. I wouldn't mind seeing Official versus. I don't know if Cheddar's really like.
I don't look at Cheddar like a rookie, because Cheddar battled 40.
Yeah, they battled already. So what am I thinking?
Mulatto.
I don't know. Mulatto would be Mulatto and 40. Even
though OG Prawn is an OG, she's still a rookie.
I wouldn't mind seeing OG and Norma battle.
Yeah, that's actually would be a good battle.
That would be crazy. Ray can get out there. She could battle. I don't know who.
Gritty.
She would be on the vet side, I would think, for
whom?
Jada Ray.
She's a vet. She's a vet. She's definitely a vet.
A lot of people thinking that Vixen is a new girl. I guess maybe because now she's on a bigger.
Yeah, but Vixen ain't new.
She's not. I was
Nah, Vixen ain't new.
oh, well, they were like, oh, well, you know, you give her 1 or 2 battles and she shines, and now she's Woman of the Year.
She been shining.
Even Peter Don had asked me.
She shined all 2019.
That, you know, he was like, well, think about it. What was the last clear battle that she lost? And I couldn't think of one. So, and I feel like she's gonna have to keep improving because everybody is going to want to take her
I feel like Vixen has the stamina for it. I feel like she's a problem. I feel like she's in her bag. So they gotta watch out.
Do you feel like she does very well against Loso? Do you feel like she needs to kind of just sit for a minute and then come back, or just keep it while the momentum's going?
Now she could keep going. She could battle Loso and then come back in 6 weeks or something if she's up to it. I feel she writes fast. She could grab this momentum on 2021 and then break. I could see her doing 4 battles for 2021.
Okay, so what's your prediction? I might have already asked you. Coffee and T-Top.
I think we spoke about that a little bit when we was working yesterday. But I predict T-Top winning, but I feel like Kofi might have a surprise.
Okay, yeah, we did talk about that. The next show. So if you want to know Hurricanedu's predictions, watch that show.
Right.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell the world while they're watching?
No. You know, world. You know how I feel, world. Wash your hands. That's what I want to tell the world. Wash your hand and wipe your surfaces, please. Please.
Well, shit. Well, that wraps up our show. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank y'all.
Back.
Of course.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to follow us on Twitter at otfmz1, on Instagram at otfmz, and if you want any merch or want to drop any tea, email us at otfmzmedia@gmail.com. Drop props, share the broadcast, tell your mama, tell a friend, to tell a friend. We out. We hope you enjoyed the show. It's Valentine's Day. We want to make it real. We know y'all out with y'all boo. So y'all have a good Valentine's Day. Be blessed. Love y'all.